From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Rob Westgate. The new commander of Norad is praising Canada's updated defense policy, saying it aligns with his plans to defend the continent. General Gregory Guillot took over command of NORAD back in February, and last summer he promised U.S. senators he would have tough conversations with Canadian officials. In a recent interview, he said he wasn't singling Canada out.
There are always going to be tough conversations that have to be had between friends. You can't have tough conversations with people who aren't your friends.
In particular, Guillot said he was impressed with Canada's plan to spend more on defense and buy new equipment like fighter jets and missile defense systems. Former Calgary Mayor Naheed Nenshi was the center of attention as 5 candidates sparred at the first Alberta NDP leadership race last night. Edmonton MLA Sarah Hoffman criticized Nenshi for his belief that the Alberta and federal parties should sever ties.
I know a lot of people like to put up walls and blame Danielle Smith for putting up walls, but there's somebody on this stage who wants to put up a wall with the federal party, maybe 2 people who want to put up walls with the federal party. That's dangerous. I think that people don't vote for a constitution. They vote for bold policies, NDP policies in this province.
The new leader will be chosen in June. Ottawa's efforts to set up a grocery code of conduct seem to be stalled by 2 major retailers. According to documents obtained through access to information legislation, Loblaw and Walmart have so far refused to sign on to the project, citing concerns it would raise prices. Now, the code of conduct is intended to set out agreed-upon rules for negotiations between industry players, including retailers and suppliers. Though the code is meant to be voluntary, recently there have been talks of making it law instead to force everyone to participate. The Canadian Civil Liberties Association says Toronto's police chief has yet to apologize for casting doubt on a man's innocence after his acquittal. Umar Zamir was found not guilty in the 2021 death of Detective Constable Jeffrey Northrup, who was run over by a vehicle in Toronto City Hall's underground parking garage. Zamir testified that he didn't know Northrup and his partner were plainclothes police officers when they ran up to his car, and he reacted out of fear for his family's safety. Chief Myron Demkew said that the police, quote, were hoping for a different outcome.
I've seen the world and twice again.
And finally, Linda Perry wrote all 4 songs on Ringo Starr's new EP, Crooked Boy, but the former Beatle says he wanted happy endings. Starr says many of the songs deal with how bad life is, but he always likes them to say that life is getting better. She made a few changes here and there, he says, which gave the songs the possibility that the gray skies could get blue again. Crooked Boy is out now. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, Brent Burns and Dmitry Orlov got Carolina off to a fast start as the Hurricanes held on to beat the New York Islanders 3-2, taking a 3-0 lead in their first-round series. Sebastian Aho also scored for the Canes. Meantime, another series going to 3-0. That would be Florida taking on Tampa Bay, Florida getting the 5-3 win in that first-round playoff contest. Over to the NBA playoffs, first round there as well. Orlando posting a 121-83 decision over the Cleveland Cavaliers, although Cleveland is leading that series best of 7, 2-1. Philadelphia posts a 125-114 victory over New York. New York still leads the series 2-1 as well. And Denver getting a 112-105 victory over the LA Lakers. Denver leading the series 3-0. From the Canadian Press, I'm Rob Westgate.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.